Hello everybody, my name is Epik Redacted. Today we are playing a new game. We are playing Loop Hero. My god, I have wanted to play this so bad for like 2 weeks. And I'm so glad it's finally out and I get the chance to play it. I saw a few people play the demo. It looks fantastic. The stars in the sky are going out one by one, but no one notices it. No one can stop it. I'm racing to the last place where there is still hope. I need to make it before it is too late. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. The world will be destroyed. Even the memory of it will be gone. And even if there is absolutely no chance of bringing it all back, there will always be someone who is willing to do the impossible. In a place without space, without time, without memories. Where am I? I can't see a thing except this path. My head is killing me. I remember only a skeleton with a staff in the sky. This darkness was coming from him. Did he destroy everything around here? Just standing here won't do me any good, I guess. To change between adventures, traveling through the map, and planning stop modes, press the switch, right click, or press space. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. Boom. Adventure! Hope I'll be able to find some shelter before nightfall. If such thing as a night still even exists without a sky, of course. Pay attention to the day progress bar at the top of the screen. New enemies usually appear at the end of the day. Continue your journey by changing the mode. A living ball of slime, quite a nuisance. They digest anything they can. Hey, I remember this creature. Maybe I just need to refresh up my memory, and then everything will come back to normal. So, nothing here is done directly, which is awesome. It's an auto battler in this sense, and I love it. It's hard to fight with your bare hands. I think there's a weapon in the remains of this thing that's not fully digested. And then you can equip weapons to make yourself stronger. I think I remember that there was a grove nearby. Are there even my memories, or do they belong to that slime? And then, oh, I accidentally clicked out. There's not a, okay, it doesn't stop your mouse from going out. Good to know. But then you manipulate the environment by placing things around and on the inside of the path. And then when you change things, new things spawn, new attributes happen, you gain resources, that kind of stuff. That right there is a rat wolf. And we killed it without a problem. So we got another forest and we got some other stuff. Forest rat wolf. I was right. Some emotional stress, a few colorful images, and a bit of adrenaline, and everything will be forgotten like a bad dream. Or remembered as a bad. Damn, it's good that nobody's listening. So this is a forest. Forests, if we hover over on this side, you can see what they do. So a forest is it's a thick forest. Nobody knows who or what could be lurking inside. Makes you a bit nervous. So having forests increase hero attack speed by 1. Also, we got a new weapon, which is better than our old weapon. And when you get change the weapon, the old weapon gets destroyed. So we'll be placing this just like out here. And then rocks. It's magnificent. Its magnificent appearance gives you strength, plus 2 HP, plus 2 more HP for every adjacent rock or mountain. And so we'll throw this down here. We want to give them space. That way we can place stuff around it. Forests don't matter so much about placing around, but rocks do, obviously. Great, so there was a mountain over there, and here's a forest. The world is just like new. The branches and stones in my backpack are a sure sign of that. Some of your actions will yield resources that you will need later on, but not right now. But that shouldn't stop you from looking at them right now. Okay. Continue your journey by, changing mode. And we're off. And then we make a full loop when we get back to camp. I think it's time to get some rest. The game itself is a journey on a loop path. Only you will decide when it's time for the hero to return to the camp. Either you or the fangs and claws of your enemies, of course. You can retreat almost any time, but a special animation will let you know when it's safer to do so. Retreat to the camp by pressing the button. So I believe if you're near camp, you can do it safely. Anywhere else, it's not safe to return. The thought of leaving the battlefield and going back to the cozy camp has passed through your mind. What a timely idea. The camp is just around the corner. Retreat, you keep all your resources. Yeah, the further I believe, I'm not certain, but I believe the further you are, the less resources you keep when you return. It's cold and dark here. A small fire can solve both these problems. Nice place to set up camp. This is when all resources you've gathered will come in handy. Who would have thought? You have just enough wood and stones to make a campfire. What a nice coincidence. Build a campfire using the build function while in camp. Go here, click campfire, we place it here, and we've started a campfire. Click anywhere to complete the tutorial. So basically it's a loop. Get it? Between going into the dungeon, going around your loop, collecting resources, killing things, upgrading, then coming out and building out, I believe. Like I said, I've only seen the demo, which I believe was only the first level after the tutorial. So I haven't seen much, but I'm excited to see what's up. So here's our path. Our path, I believe, is also randomly generated each time. This path, everything is wrong, but I remember. It looks like a completely different place, and it's empty again. Do my actions have any meaning? Like I have a choice. If I need to give up and try to save the world, I am the worst savior of all. Let's do it. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna make loops, get stuff, make the path better, make the outside better, and hopefully just gather as much resources per run as we can. Yeah, I saw the premise of this game and I was super excited. Also, treasury. The thick walls guard all kinds of riches from thieves and previous owners. Hold up. Gives a random resource after placing anything on an adjacent tile. Can't be built adjacent to anything. And it has to be on the outside. So we want to let it be adjacent to multiple things. So we'll probably throw it in like one of the corners. That way it also doesn't take up much real estate. I don't think that we're going to be building too much down here. So I'm down with putting this here. And I'll place it like here, 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 here. Pretty good first thing though. Good slashes. Meadows heal 2 HP at the start of each day. We'll definitely throw that down. And rocks are the mountain for HP and attack speed. So we'll throw this post like right here. Vampire mansion. So these start spawning vampires, which I would be down with vampires. Ooh, do I want them near the beginning or the end? Because I can do something like this that would cover like 5 spaces, but I don't know if I want 5 vampire spaces. So I think I'll just start here and get just simple 3 vampire spaces. But yeah, so if there's any battles on these 3 spaces, a vampire will join. I also want to throw this meadow down. We'll throw the meadow down like, or like up here. And we continue. I should have probably thrown this armor on. Throw it on now, I guess. Throw on the shield. A beacon. What does a beacon do? Plus 40% movement speed within its range, plus 20% attack speed for all units. I like the sound of that, covering as much land as I can. I think maybe like right here would be good. I like that. It gets a lot of spaces. Continue. I also don't know optimal strategies, what's best, what's worse. We're kind of just going and hoping that we have good ideas. This is just better armor, so we'll switch. The slaps. Hit him with the slaps. Oh, that is 2 slimes now in this spot. Can jump just slightly, but we should be fine. Also, I got a spider's cocoon. Spawns a spider on an adjacent tile once a day. So, where do we want the spider to be? That's a good question. Let's put it where like it's guaranteed to show up. Let's throw it like here. That way it's not on a random space. It'll always be here. We could have thrown it like here, made it guaranteed here, and then kind of fed off of a vampire each round. So as you see, this guy's running. He's no longer running, which means it's less safe. And the further away we get, the less safe it gets, I believe. This armor is worse. So the way I'm telling if the armor is worse, if you look like right here, when I hover over, it says 92 and then a down arrow. That means it is a worse than what I currently have. Or this is 95. So that's just a quick way to check. Alright, mountains. Let's throw some mountains down by the rocks. What do mountains do exactly? Plus 5 HP for each adjacent rock or mountain. So that's great. And that's great. So we got a bunch of extra HP from that. This one's better than my current, so we'll switch out. We'll continue. Also, one other thing I should point out, at the end of each loop, the loop counter will increase. Enemy level will increase. And so basically we'll get better items, but enemies will be stronger. We got a battlefield, which spawns a chest at the start of each loop. Enemies can on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. So I want the battlefield to cover little, I feel. We don't want too many ghosts, if possible. So it looks like no matter what, it's going to be a max of like 2. Or a minimum of 2. We can do something like this. Drop the battlefield up here. I like that. And then a meadow can join our other meadow. And then we can continue. Ring, throw on that ring. Hopefully we get a better blade at some point. We're not getting lucky with weapons. Got some more rocks though. Rock. Meadow. I'm looking for something a little less specific to throw by the treasury. I don't know if that made any sense. Also, let me crank the music up a little bit. Just give some background to this. This is so not as quiet. Back off, human. A vampire. Where are your lands? If your farmer needs help, I would be glad to offer it. No more lands, no more flock, only hundreds of years of emptiness, and hundreds of years of hunger. Save yourself while you can. Well, you still can. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep my head straight. What hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. It demands its share. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. I'm too weak, but you can help me and I will set this crumbled world right. Right! I'm doing this not just for myself, but for everyone, in the name of good. So be grateful for my hard work and just let me bleed you dry. No. Very rude. Equal shield. Also not very good. Alright. Ooh, treasuries, hell yeah. Oh god, he's actually pretty strong. Are we should be fine though, right? I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Enemies that are now objects or artificial gain a vampirism effect and also increase all creatures' attack speed because we're by the lighthouse. Dope. Vampires often owned our lands. They kept the peace and helped our settlements prosper. This won't do it all. Now they all are just pale shadows of their former selves, physically and mentally. Apparently, the blood of others creatures can sustain them. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures that stand near him are imbued with the power to devour someone else's life. Alright, look. My character's voice has changed like 6 times. Don't judge me. Road lantern. Grease the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles. The effective lanterns can stack. Okay. I'm gonna throw the treasury down first, right here. And I'm gonna drop the red wolf. Okay, so let's drop a meadow down in between. And then blooming meadow. I don't know why it's blooming, but I'll take it. Why is it blooming? I'm not sure. But we'll stack them around the treasury, I guess. We should have put these meadows down there then, I guess. Drop another rock. We'll drop it like... drop it like here. And a road lantern to decrease the number of maximum enemies. I feel like the spiders could get out of hand just slightly, so we'll drop it down here and stop that from getting too crazy. Also, still no weapon. Kinda sucks. Oh, we should drop the grove. Let's get us a rat wolf. Drop the rat wolf right here. This will be like our gauntlet, basically. If we can make it through this, we should be able to make it through the rest pretty easy. There's a treasure chest, which is nice. I was considering leaving because we're getting real low on health, but it should be okay. Rocks, cool. Meadow. Okay, does the meadow say something that I'm missing? No? Alright. Bloom. That's a lot of enemies right there. A little sketchy. Damage to all? I'll take that over counter, yeah. Get some AoE going. Weapon? Jesus Christ, attack speed. Can I please have a weapon? 3 spiders is gonna suck. The AoE is gonna come in handy though. Luckily. We're gonna die. We're actually gonna die. Can I get a weapon, please, game? Rock, mountain. Gives us a bit of extra health at least. Yeah, we're dipping out of here next round. Especially if we don't get a weapon still. Oh, another battlefield. Are you serious? I kind of wanted to use that. We should be able to take on one slime and not die, hopefully. Where's my health? 41. 34. We're fine. More. Max HP. Fantastic. Is it a mimic? It's a mimic! You died in battle. Death does not favor the fallen, but it makes a little exception for you. You keep 30% of all resources. God damn it. I can't believe it. Hey everyone, the boy has managed to return. Survivors, does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where'd you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from, or we can't remember. These people you see are only a small part of what's left of a group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached that conclusion because of the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. With each day, new signs of presence of people that, as far as everyone here knows, have never even been with us. It's like we forgot them. You forgot? Exactly. It's like people disappear every day and we instantly forget they even existed. Almost as if we forgot the place we came from, and our families, and maybe even ourselves. My name's Yota. That's the part I still remember. Nobody else's memory is in much better shape. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. But wait, you said that I'd managed to return? That means you remembered I was here. Yes, that's why it's so important to us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we could approach you. Listen, we can't wander around in the emptiness anymore. There's a campfire and a few sleeping bags here, a real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Oh, of course. I'd be very grateful if we could team up. I want to restore everything. I've begun to remember the world as it was before, but there's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remembering the world? I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted, but we'd be glad if you could help us, and we'd be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to come with you. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. I will ask no such thing of you. For now, I just want to have a place to return to, a place where I can hear other people's voices. We weren't joking about helping you. Here are a few things that survive the cataclysm and don't vanish away. Can't be forgotten. Take them. You might need them. Oh, hey, some supplies. Make up for all the shit I lost. Can I build anything new? I can build a field kitchen. Plus 10% to the campfire's healing power unlocks a blood growth card. That'd be nice. I actually really like that. I will place it this way.
Did you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by a good cook is tastier. What? You were waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, a couple of knives, and a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special, everything is simple. Very simple. But give me a few minutes and everything in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of good stew.
Good stew. Alright, we're gonna end the first episode off here after that fucking terrible display of skill. Hopefully our next expedition will be better. Depending on how long expeditions take, we might do 1 or 2 a day. But honestly, I have no clue. We'll see. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed Loop Hero and you want to see more, please leave a like, leave a comment. If you really enjoyed, feel free to subscribe. It really helps out my channel. And if you want to come chat with me and a bunch of other really awesome people, join the Discord in the description down below. Other than that, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.